Oh boy.
I think that's how you start your first
live
stream.
Yes.
With some sort of awkward moment.
Awkward is
so check one.
Part of it. All right. Cheers. Cheers to us. Here we are live. Oh, it's weird though. It is a delay. So
yes.
We'll get used to that.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is our first Facebook live stream. Maybe one of many. Maybe one of one. We'll see.
It is kind of fun though, now that we're getting our getting situated in our new space here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of exciting because we are in the original general store for the town of Clarkston, and it's a structure that was built in the 1800s, and it has a lot of character. And we found it's perfect for all of our delicious and lovely mugs as a good backdrop for our mugs.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose to hang out here and talk to you guys. And
yeah. So the idea of the Connecting Clarkston podcast started 6 months ago, almost exactly.
Let's cheers to that.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was our idea anniversary, which is very important.
Yes.
All good things start.
It has to be celebrated
somewhere
with a live stream. So actually the idea of this, the discussion of starting this, happened at Oakland Yard during our girls' soccer game. And so that's where all good ideas start.
They do have a bar there also, which is helpful.
Yes.
And it does feel like a good fun Friday thing to sit and reminisce. And then we were thinking we could talk about what we've done, what we are doing currently, and what we plan to do, and then give little updates about what's going on in the town, and just talk about some of the great people we've met and chatted with and what's been going on.
Interesting things happening.
Yeah.
So one of the things that was an idea once we first started this was collecting these logoed mugs from local businesses. Like the whole vision of this podcast is to share stories from the community, and so the mugs have kind of helped us facilitate that.
Yeah, which has been really great. Like, I mean, you guys know if you're from Clarkston or live here and have lived here, it's a really good community, and people are willing to help out. Kind of whatever crazy idea you have, people get behind it and show up in whatever way they can. So it's been awesome. And it's already break time. Okay, 5 minutes. That's good.
It's fine.
Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye. All one of you. Thank you. It's been real.
Terrible idea.
Oh, that's backwards though. Oh well.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's important.
That's backwards. But we did, so what we do want to talk about is the amazing people we've gotten to sit down and chat with on our podcast, which we do film pre-recorded at the high school, at the Independence Television Studios. With John. John is amazing. And some of the people that have been willing to show up and sit and talk to us, even though they don't know what we're doing, we're not sure what we were doing. They were willing to sit and chat and get us started. So we started with my dad, Jim Bruick. Thanks, Dad. You're probably not on Facebook, so we'll tell you about this later. Someone else tell him. He and Missy Ludd, who is an amazing friend, they were our first willing participants. So Thank you so much. And we continued and talked to Matt Stoyan, who was a new Independence trustee, and then Greg Mead, who at the time had just been reappointed to the Board of Education, but now
he's the president.
Yeah, he's the head honcho there after Kelly Horst had to resign. So,
which wasn't it Kelly that put you in contact with Greg?
She did. She definitely did. So that was a good connection. So it's been really fun chatting with people in the community, and then in certain positions, representatives.
And I think one of the things we had talked about with the podcast is wanting to kind of shine a light on some of what's happening during school board meetings, during trustee meetings. Not in like an opinionated bias way, just in a Cliff Notes kind of way. Like if you don't have an hour or three to devote to these very exciting meetings, maybe we can just give you like a little rundown of what happened. And then if you're interested, you can dig into it deeper and watch the actual meeting.
Yes, Katie sacrifices many minutes of her day to watch these
Not
meetings.
all the time. And I think, honestly, I had never watched a meeting, either school board or trustees, before we started doing this. Although I'm a dental hygienist, and I would have lots of conversations with patients about the meeting. So I feel like here and there I would get filled in on things. And I know during COVID, I went to my first school board meeting, which I think I talked about this during the podcast with Greg and Matt. And I was saying I wanted to go in and just ask if we could put air conditioning in Clarkston Elementary because it's insanely hot, and now all these kids are wearing masks, and like the teachers are roasting, everybody's roasting. And I felt kind of bad that I had never watched a meeting.
Right.
But I think there's a lot of people that don't watch meetings just because there isn't enough time in your day.
Right, which doesn't mean you're not interested in what's going on in your community. I think we all are in our own way, but it is nice to be able to, okay, what happened, what decisions were made, what should we be looking forward to, or being aware of.
With, I guess, in giving like little rundowns of what happened or pointing out certain things, we just want to make it very clear, like, you have to watch the meetings yourself if you want accurate, specific information. Because the 2 meetings today, I've watched like on the elliptical at the gym. Multitasking, it's fine. I don't know, it's not super like upbeat, and it doesn't, I don't know. I'd probably go faster if I listened to normal music.
But there are, on the treadmill, on the elliptical, there are exciting things I've heard. I haven't watched them. And Katie was talking about the most recent one.
Yes.
Lots of things that are important, but maybe not super exciting, except for when there was a nosebleed, a medical emergency. So, it's like certain things will keep your interest.
Yeah.
If you just stick with it.
Yes.
But do you want to talk about any of the latest and greatest from that?
I mean, a couple of things.
Recent?
I think the trustee meetings seem to focus a lot about around the zoning board and the planning commission, and if you can be a non-resident on those boards. So I feel like that was a majority of the meeting that went on for a very long time.
Yeah.
There was also some discussion about Culvers, and I think...
What about it?
So I guess during COVID, there was an allowance made where I think like McDonald's and a few of the fast food places could have 2 ordering stations.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that kind of surprised me that that's something that like local government oversees. I just felt like if you owned McDonald's, you could put in 2 ordering stations, but now that was like a special thing.
Okay.
But I think Culver's is going to start doing that too. Or there's discussion of that happening.
Yeah.
So that was part of it. The school board meeting, they did talk about the new person that oversees transportation, which I think is somebody who got promoted within, and it seemed like there was a lot of support, and people are very happy that he took over. And they talked about how he looked at all of the bus routes, and by adding 1 driver, he's figured out how to rearrange things where the 6th graders won't be on the bus with the seniors anymore.
Oh, that's
Which
good.
Previously, when they looked at that, I think they said it was going to take like 6, 7, 8, like a lot of additional drivers. So there's good potential with that.
Oh, good. This sounds very efficient.
Yes. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, school board, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
They are looking for somebody to replace Kelly's position.
Or Greg's then.
Or somebody. They're adding another board member.
There's a board seat available.
Yes, but I think that your application, your information maybe had to be in by yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you might have missed that.
Might have missed that.
Sorry, where were we?
That's a good update.
Yeah.
But like you just saved some people hours of their time, so I appreciate that. That's the Reader's Digest version.
Yep.
Some other guests we've had, it's a fantastic. What do we say about the Queen of Clarkston? Can I say that about Chelsea O'Brien? I think I can. I wish you were listening, Chelsea, because I think you would agree. You're the Queen of Clarkston. She was on. The mayor, Eric Haven, was on. That was a fantastic little sit-down chat as well. We had...
Which now we have... So we have a newsletter that we send out a couple times a month. And Eric Haven has a little Ask the Mayor section in it. So you can submit questions. He'll answer it. Like, he just really wants to be in touch with the community. Yeah. And so he's definitely open to discussion and...
Well, and he's definitely, from our conversation, he's such an advocate for Clarkston and for keeping it this small town feel and, allowing for development, but keeping the charm of the town. So it's, I think he's doing some good work. So if you have a question for him, feel free to shoot us an email and we'll We have a direct line to the mayor. No, he's great. We also talked to a stunt double, which she just recently filmed her second independent film on Dixie Lake this summer. Sarah Holden is her name. So she's super fun to talk to, and she's one to kind of keep an eye on what she's up to.
I think I saw too. So they filmed on Dixie Lake, but I think she's still looking for a few sponsors. And I think that if you sponsor, you appear like in her credits at the end. Mm-hmm. So I know Diana Shea, right? Buzz Blocker.
Yes.
Hopefully you were going there next.
I was. So good transition.
Yeah, because I think her daughter appeared in the movie.
Yeah, so I forget what her daughter's name, Catherine.
Yep.
Her daughter, Catherine. So Diana Shea, she came on and spoke with us as well because she created this organic, all-natural bug repellent. Mm-hmm. And she came and chatted with us along with Joanne Letty from Inscribed Books.
Hold on real quick before we move past Diane.
Yes.
Diana. So you can get Buzz Blocker at Essence on Main, Clarkston Family Farm, Neiman's.
Yes. Oh, that IV place.
Oh yeah, the Ivy Lounge.
Ivy Lounge. Yes.
We're probably missing some places, but yeah.
No, it is good. It's I think it's all natural ingredients. I'm not sure if it's certified organic, but it's good stuff.
Yeah.
She created it because her daughter had these crazy reactions to bug bites. Anyway, so that was really interesting. And then the bookstore, Inscribed Books, we started a book club, and we just finished our first book club. And we get to kind of partner with Inscribed Books, which is super exciting.
So our first meeting, like we finished reading the book. We've had a Facebook group conversation going on, which has been nice. And then we're going to meet for mimosas Tuesday morning, this coming Tuesday.
This is a test run. This is a test run to see if you like them.
These exact ones will be there, right? They're good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Pomegranate. Delicious.
And so then our second book club will start up right after that. The book won't be out and available for purchase until Tuesday. So it's a new release. Do you remember the name? I forgot.
I forget the name of it.
All right.
It'll come to us.
Yeah, we'll share it in the comments later. But if you want to join that, you can just email us at hello@connectingclarkston.com and we'll add you.
What is cool about the book club is that it's just on Facebook, so you don't have to show up unless you want to for mimosas, but it's a low pressure and everyone's busy, so it's kind of like a way to do a book club and pop in when you can. And it's not a lot of pressure, which I feel like is good for a lot of busy people. So we talked to them. We talked to Don and Josh from Doshi Candle Company, and that podcast came out, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So that was interesting. Two guys that were EMTs, currently still are, but started a candle company. So stay tuned to listen to that one. We also spoke to Katie's husband, Larry Hess, and Tom Braun from the Masonic Temple down here in town. They're Freemasons, and so if you want to know about all of the mystery, and we've unlocked all the secrets on that episode. They just spilled the beans.
And wouldn't stop probing.
I did. I was like, tell me more. What do the movies get right? What do they get wrong?
Yes.
It was, that's a good combo, though.
Are there ghosts in this building?
There are ghosts. There are ghosts. They've confirmed it.
Yes. We are kind of on a mission.
We are.
To figure out the ghost situation in Clarkston.
In fact, I think this space that we're in
feels haunted.
It feels a little bit haunted. It could be the historic smell that the ghosts are giving out. But okay, when we do our ghost hunter episode, we may have to revisit this space as well. But it's amazing. So we talked to them. We also got to sit down and talk to one of the youngest presidents of the Chamber of Commerce, I think, ever in the history of everything. Kendall Petzold came and chatted with us, and she just, I think this year, how long has she been the executive director?
I think that just happened.
That just happened, of the Clarkston area.
I think
chamber.
She's been with the chamber for a long time.
Right.
And I think they had like put that position out, I don't want to say for bid, but opened it up. And I think there was just like huge outpouring from the community that it should obviously belong to Kendall. And so that was very awesome.
Yes.
And I think Clarkston's super lucky to have her. And I think she will be coming back on with us in a month or so.
Yeah, she might pop in here, I think.
Yeah.
This is a good spot. Yeah, she's really great and has lots of good energy for our town as well. She was along with Brandon Still from Main Street Co-working and also Integrated Life Company. He also does Wiltsey, so it's a little music venue. He's got a lot going on. It's super interesting as well.
Back up.
Oh, we're backing up.
Because who even knew that Clarkston had a music venue?
Well, I guess more than one now.
Some people knew, but
Well, I mean, I
we
guess
did not know.
and the honeycomb.
Yeah.
So raise your hand if you're watching, if you've heard of the honeycomb. I hadn't. This has turned into a classroom.
No one knew.
In the bottom of Essence on Main, there is a space, a gathering space, that is called the Honeycomb. New to me, new to us, and it's a venue / event space.
It's so cute.
It's super cute. So a little hidden gem that we were really excited to learn about. And that's what Brandon was talking a lot about that. I think there's an upcoming show, actually on his latest, one of his latest Instagram reels. He was talking about how tickets are hard to come by and they sell out pretty quickly for these events.
Did you get tickets?
No, did you?
No, but I know.
Dang it. Okay.
No, we'll have to figure that out.
Well, I think it's cool too. I mean, I know you can listen to the podcast.
Scalpers. Are there scalpers in
There's
Clarkston?
scalpers. That's the thing. That's so funny. They'll be on StubHub. Just wait. No. But I like how they encourage musicians, first of all, local, and then second of all, for them to do their own original music. And that's like one of their big things. So that's super cool. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Those are ones that have already been released. Those are our podcast guests that have already come in. They've been released.
Did you talk about? Oh yeah, sorry.
I did.
Never
did I
mind.
miss anybody?
No, I was jumping ahead.
Okay. We have some coming up that we've already recorded, but they have not been released, and we're really excited about those. But before we talk about those fun individuals, there are some events coming up in the community that we want to share about, because really cool events this weekend in Clarkston that you can't miss.
Yeah, so we're going to give you 5 things happening over like the next week or so, mostly this weekend, that you should definitely know about. So number 1, Clarkston High School's first football game is tonight at the Big House. Battle at the Big House. We're playing against Northville.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Are you going?
I'm not going.
I'm not going either. Darn it.
I did see where you can watch it. They're like live streaming it.
Oh, I bet Independence TV films it, no?
They might. It was somebody else that shared that they were.
Okay.
I almost wondered if it was a scam, so I don't know. I didn't click on it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, usually they're at all the sporting events, so I would imagine, but that's a fun way to kick off the season. It was somebody
else that had posted a link.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I'm sure, you can probably find it. Or you can go to Ann Arbor.
Which
Those
is
are your 2 options. You are welcome for that helpful advice.
The second thing, which Katie brought to our attention on the Instagram, was it a reel? Was it just a post?
I think just a post.
About what's happening in downtown Depot Park. So this Love Locks thing, I don't know if you saw it when we posted about it, but those of you who have been lucky enough to go to Paris, and you'll see the bridges there where they have the locks on them, and couples will come and put their lock and put their initials and whatever.
And then you throw the key into the water.
The key in the water. So that's happening here in Metro Clarkston, downtown, big city. It's on the bridge that goes over the Millrace. So not the new bridge that was just created over the rain garden. This is the bigger bridge. And it's very cute.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that the mayor, so he's very open and encouraging people to do that, it seems like.
Well, he said he might do it, but then he also expressed some concern because in Europe, I think some of their bridges are starting to fail because of the weight.
It's so heavy.
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of padlocks. I think ours has 10.
If Clarkston gets 3 million visitors, then I think
if tourism really picks up, it might be an issue. But I feel like they would just cut them off, right? When you just cut them off.
I think you would.
I think it's going to be fine. I think it's super fun. I'm definitely going to do it.
We're going to do it. Oh, we can film ourselves doing it. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. He did email us back and say that he does want to see a video of us doing it. Yeah.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Which I did look at the dollar store because they used to have padlocks, but I think they're gone. So,
bring your own padlock. Another exciting thing happening this weekend is a really, really fun event called the Monarch Festival at the Clarkston Family Farm, and it's all about monarchs, and there's so many fun things. And I think every year, Chelsea has said in the past, and I've been there a few times, thousands of people attend this amazing event, and you can get your own little chrysalis and take it home with you, and you can grow your own monarch butterfly and release it into nature. But there's tons of other things going on there. So that's a fun event to take your whole family to. And that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Saturday?
Yeah. And I think it said it's free, but there are a few ticketed events. So you can go and have a nice time for free, but there are a few activities that would cost some money. So.
Right. And isn't there a craft festival in town?
Is that our third or fourth
thing?
Our fourth thing is Made in Michigan with Love. It's having like a kids craft show.
Mm-hmm. Where is it at?
Right up on Dixie. So kind of like kitty corner from Neiman's.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
by Marketplace Pets.
Yes, by Marketplace Pets. Correct.
Okay. So then the last thing is a pretty exciting event happening at Pine Knob tonight.
The 30th.
The 30th. Sorry.
What day is that? 5 days from now.
Yeah, coming up. Okay, so the Clarkston High School Madrigals are opening. They're opening act for Foreigner, their farewell tour in Loverboy.
Yeah.
At Pine Knob. How amazing!
That's pretty cool.
So that's something to make sure to put on your calendars.
I did look. It looks like tickets are still available. So
Fantastic.
That's fun.
That is super fun.
Yeah.
So those are your 5 things, and hopefully we'll get to attend some of them, or show up and be a part of some of those things.
Yeah.
But coming up, speaking of upcoming events, our next couple podcasts have some really fantastic guests, and they have a lot of ties to the community. Number one, the next one coming up is Gary Call, the principal of the high school. Mm-hmm. He is born and raised in Clarkston, and he has obviously an important role as the head of the high school. So we'll chat with him and kind of kick off the school year when we publish that one. And then Amy Tower, the Bostonaire, also is coming up on one of our future podcasts. She came and sat and chatted with us from Independence Parks and Rec. And then Jessica Dupnick. So you would know her from Fox 2 News. So she's a reporter, occasional anchor, I think on the weekends. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, and we have her mug.
We're super excited to get the Fox 2 mug.
I guess it's a coveted mug.
Yeah,
she said it's hard to get.
It's hard to get.
We feel very excited.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed back here. Voila. So we really were struggling as to where to put all of our amazing mugs, and we found this space, and it just worked out perfectly.
Yes.
If this top row up here, this is our Mugshot PLINKO partner section. Mm-hmm. So if you've been at any of the events that we've been at this summer playing Mugshot PLINKO, we started at
Independence Fest.
Yep.
Kids Day in the Park. And then we're going to wrap up with the Taste of Clarkston.
Taste of Clarkston. So all of these people, all of these businesses were in our game, actively in our game. And it's a really fun event. It's free to play for kids and adults.
Yeah.
So we had Pure Skin, Laser Center, Neiman's, Standard Stutton Taroni.
Dentistry.
Oh, I almost said you worked there, but you're just connected with them.
Yes, and it's your dentist.
It's my dentist.
Yes.
Marketplace, Pet Supplies.
Yes.
You canceled Chewy and started going there. So that's a little hidden gem. Deer Lake Athletic Club. I was just there this morning playing tennis with my favorite lady.
Which Deer Lake is celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. Right?
Heck yeah. That's very awesome.
They were our cocktail of the month. So I think we didn't talk about that.
We didn't. We should.
Yeah.
As we cheers on Friday.
Okay, one more.
All right. Cocktails
we're running low, so that's how you know
low.
it's almost over.
Deer Lake was our most recent sipping local. We do it every month. We pick a place, and we have these amazing bartenders whip up their favorite drink, and it's delicious. It's always a treat. And then we kind of focus on what they've got going on their menu and all that stuff. So Deer Lake was our most recent one.
Yeah.
What are our other ones?
So we started with Bologna's.
Yeah, via Bologna.
Yep, and they made us the limoncello and orange cello martinis. Those were great. Alex's.
Oh, the fish bowls.
Yes, we had the fish bowl. Alex's had some amazing drinks going on.
They do.
Upstairs, crazy. And really great food. The nacho, that Mediterranean nacho was so good.
So good. Ooh, we went to Hancho. We had a bad hombre. And did we have another drink?
So for the Kentucky Derby, we were at Hilltop, and we had the snapping crane.
Oh my gosh, delicious.
Yep. What were we missing? Was that 5?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's 5.
So there's 1 week left to enter for our $50 Deer Lake Athletic Club's gift card giveaway.
Yes.
Yep. So check Instagram, check Facebook. There's links to enter there.
Yes.
Yep.
That's fantastic. I think there's one more, but I can't remember where it is. Anyway, so as we're thinking about that, Clarkston Fitness is also one of our PLINKO partners. The print shop, the fastest turnaround time, I think, on the planet. If you need something printed, go there.
Yes.
Steve is amazing. Carriage Trail Home Loans. They are a good partner as well. And
Yeah.
I forget, they're on Dixie, or are they on 15? M15. Is that where they're
I
located?
think further down Dixie.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
And then Starbucks also has...
On Sashba.
Yes, on Sashba has contributed to some of our raffle baskets. So at all of these events we've been at, and including the Taste of Clarkston, we have these raffle baskets. So the deal is you play PLINKO, you get some points, you enter and get tickets to enter these raffles. And it's just our way to kind of give back and get people talking about some of the businesses and connecting, and it's just a fun little...
It's been a lot of fun. Independence Township is also a PLINKO partner, and the Chamber just joined, I believe. We're just figuring details out on that, but they're also going to be in our PLINKO game. We have an ad coming out in the Clarkston News that we're very excited about sometime in September. We're looking for like 1 or 2 more PLINKO partners, so email us if you're interested.
Yes, and get your thinking caps on. There's going to be a game involved. It might be crossword that you'll have to solve. And if you come visit us at the Taste of Clarkston, this will also be part of it.
Yes.
And play PLINKO with us and chit chat and get to know and patronize these local businesses, which we're really enjoying meeting some of the people involved in our local community and, you know, their impact. And that whole shop local thing, I think, is really important. And we've talked a lot about that in our podcast with our guests. We always welcome recommendations for other local people that you think would be interesting for us to chat with.
That's part of why we started doing some of these lives. We have quite the lineup of podcast guests to join us at Independence Television.
Yes.
And we just wanted to have another way to kind of bring in some more people and just keep the conversation going. So yeah, we've got a few fun things lined up for this space too.
We do, and we are both from here. Katie and I are both from Clarkston, and so we're kind of celebrating our hometown and shining a light on, like she had talked about, shining a light on the people and what's happening. Yeah. And that's kind of our goal, and we're having a lot of fun, and
lots of cool things.
We laugh a lot, and we stumble through some things, and it's kind of fun because the high school has got an amazing studio, the Independence Television studio. What's also amazing about being here is that you can have a little drink on a fun Friday, and you can't really do that at the high school, so this is a nice little departure for us.
Yes.
Live is a little different, but it's fun.
Yeah, I feel like
we're enjoying it.
Easier and better than I envisioned for our first one. So
it was.
Yeah. So we should probably wrap it up before
thanks for joining us.
We don't actually know how to end it other than the awkward moment where we head up to
You can't do it in here?
I was looking.
Oh, you can do it there. Anyway, let's do a little cheers to end it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Cheers.
A minute.
Uh-oh, I don't think we're